Nicola Sturgeon has been warned by arch-rival George Galloway about a tactical voting plot as part of plans to topple the SNP and her ruling government at the upcoming Scottish elections. Last week, former Labour MP Mr Galloway signalled his intent after his new Alliance for Unity political party was registered with the Electoral Commission. The fierce critic of Ms Sturgeon and the SNP issued a Save Our Scotland plea as he urged people to back his growing movement ahead of the Scottish elections, which are scheduled to take place in May. Mr Galloway's party has now been given the go-ahead to appear on the ballot papers for Holyrood elections. Now the Scottish independence opponent has issued a huge new warning to Ms Sturgeon ahead of that critical national vote. He tweeted on Saturday, "A number of Scots Tories are out today, some of them in mufti, attacking at Alliance for Unity in their narrow party interest. I urge them to put country before party. Concentrate your fire on the separatist threat. Scotland would think more of you." Mr Galloway added in another tweet, "There is no point in voting in this election for a third, fourth or fifth-placed candidate, letting the separatists use their resultant win on a minority vote as a mandate to break up the country. First vote to the best-placed threat to the SNP, second vote to add Alliance for Unity." Last week, when launching his new political party, the former Labour MP urged tactical voting against the SNP at the polls to end the neverendums. He said, "Our message hasn't changed, vote for the best-placed candidate to defeat the SNP with your first vote and give your second vote to the Alliance for Unity. That way we maximise the number of people in the Scottish Parliament at Holyrood who want to get Scotland off the hamster wheel, who want to end the neverendums and who want to attend to Scotland's deep-seated economic, social and other problems." For 14 years, the SNP has been sinking Scotland. It is time to save Scotland. Vote for All for Unity in every region in Scotland. We are coming to get the SNP. Mr Galloway outlined his project for a government of national unity to bring the SNP misgovernment of Scotland finally to an end. He also tweeted that his plans would be a game changer for Scotland, further piling the pressure onto Ms Sturgeon. The Alliance for Unity leader said, "The choice is quite clear, the SNP, who will stop at nothing to tear apart the Union, or an alternative. The traditional unionist parties have failed to adequately stand up to the SNP. Now, Scots have the chance to elect a cross-party alliance who will take the fight to Holyrood in 2021. All across Scotland in the regional lists, we'll be standing candidates from all over the political spectrum, left, centre, right and none." Last October, Mr Galloway first revealed his masterplan to force Ms Sturgeon and her SNP government out of Holyrood during the Scottish elections, warning the First Minister's time in charge of the country is running out. He said the only way to defeat Ms Sturgeon and the SNP at next year's Scottish elections is to form a cross-class, cross-party alliance. Mr Galloway explained this would mean pro-union parties standing down in constituencies where they know they can't win, and stepping up efforts in areas of Scotland where they are confident they can be victorious. A similar tactic was introduced by Brexit Party leader Nigel Farage in the run-up to UK general election in December 2019, where he stood down dozens of the group's members in constituencies that were likely to be dominated by rivals. He told Express, "The SNP is not a party, it is an alliance. It's cross-class, cross-party alliance, stretching from would-be Irish Republicans in parts of Glasgow and Lanarkshire, and Brogues, Tweeds and Troughs up in the Highlands and Islands. We need a cross-class, cross-party alliance to defeat them. That means the pro-union parties standing down where they can't win, so that the best-placed pro-union candidate can defeat them, and that's what I am fighting for."